Sasha, so great to see you again. The last time we spoke was here in Toronto for American Honey. I'm sure you remember
Oh,
that. Not so much me, but I'm sure you remember that experience very well.
yes. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, wow is right. And look at you now, my dear. Look at you now, heading up a series on Amazon.
Right.
Wow, are you ever fantastic as Jessica Hyde? And I got to ask you first off, are you a comic book nerd?
I am not a comic book nerd. I'm not. I don't know. I now that I keep like talking about this, I'm like, I get why people love this stuff. I just think I've never been like, let me do I don't know. I've never been into it, but now
Yeah.
I need to. I would definitely read some like Utopia shit. That's what I would go for.
Yeah, I could see you doing that for sure. And what is it about this series and this role that I mean, she's so badass. I love it. I just love it. But you've described her as a feral cat. Can you explain that to me?
Yes. So my whole basis of it is, the definition of a feral cat is, it's not domesticated. It doesn't really interact with humans, and it's constantly in survival mode, and it's, on edge, and I need my food and I need to get out and do not touch me.
Yeah,
And so that's how I read Jessica Hyde, and that's what I saw. But what I also think is so beautiful about it is I'm going to make you feel for her, because
yeah,
there's a reason a feral cat is feral. There is a reason why it reacts the way it does to humans. You know, I've people are constantly trying to get it or attack it or kill it, whatever. So if you've lived a life of there's a whole organization who took your dad and also is trying to kill you every second,
yeah.
you're going to be very aware of time. You're going to be very aware of your surroundings, and you're going to learn how to kill someone. So I think you can start to see an understanding, and just because she is so aggressive and is constantly like making you think like what is your problem,
Yeah.
you also there is an emotional aspect to it. And when she's with Artemis, or when she starts to ask Becky questions, it's like, here go a girl who's never really had a childhood and
Mm,
has never really questioned anything besides why does she exist, but she didn't let herself think on that necessarily because she had a clear mission, and so she didn't have time to think about how she felt you know
right,
yeah.
right. Was it a big challenge for you? Like, were you always kind of looking over your shoulder at Gillian, going like, "Am I doing this okay?"
Um, I think from the beginning we had a mutual and like a deep understanding of her behavior, and with Toby, her mannerisms and all of those things. And I don't know, I kind of love how I just love Jessica Hyde, and so I was constantly excited to play her, and I would put myself in this kind of like headspace. Um, and it was challenging in a way of I can't go home at the end of the day and just like tell everyone like,
Yeah,
don't talk to me, I don't want to like be emotional. And
yeah.
I had other things to think about and worry about and protect, and so that was challenging for me. But I also think that's evolved me and made me a better actress, because you can have skill as well as like a natural take on things and longevity.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you really are. It's hard to take my eyes off you in the series. Honestly, you've done such a wonderful job. I also love the fact that Gillian was able to draw the great John Cusack into a television series. So, what was it like to work with him? And also, I need to know what your favorite John Cusack film is.
Oh, I'm really bad at names, so you're gonna catch me on the movie part. I can't really say what I would think my favorite one is, but obviously it's John Cusack, so you're like, I'm about to work with John Cusack.
Yeah,
He is so intense, but like in the most kind of like, when we had our one-on-ones, and usually the others were around, but there was something very magnetic about the way that he performed and the way that he would get in his performance, that it like instantly made you go, okay, like Jessica Hyde and Christy, like here we are.
yeah,
And he's good at throwing in improv, which sometimes can like take you out, but like I said, he's drawing you into your character so much
wow.
that what he throws at you, you're able to kind of throw back or go with. And it's this kind of like dance truly to work with him, and it's you when you start to pick up on his ways and everything, you're like, oh, okay, okay, about to work with Cusack again. What's good?
Yeah. Well, listen, Sasha, like I said, when I interviewed you a few years ago, I knew that I'd be talking to you again. And so I hope that it won't be another 4 years, but
I know.
congratulations on this. You really are outstanding in this series, and best of luck to you. Stay
Thank
healthy and stay safe, really.
you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Thank you.
Awesome. Cut.